Oops. Woo, had a little technical difficulty real early. Broadcasting live this Saturday morning, April the 5th. I'm Bill the Geek, and this is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel going live again. Our first broadcast in April. We got a lot to cover today, a lot going on. Happy to see everybody here bright and early. Here in Morelia, Mexico, it's another beautiful day. It's about 61 degrees, not a single cloud in the sky, no humidity, lots of peace and love going around the planet. As always, getting ready to get on the road this week. I'll be on the road all week making videos to share with you guys about the joys of living in Mexico. If you are new here, welcome. We picked up a lot of subscribers this week. Maybe some of you guys are showing up for the first time. We do this every Saturday. We've been doing this every Saturday for almost 3.5 years now. And I'm just here to answer questions. Where might you want to live in Mexico? What it's like to live in Mexico? Some people ask questions about immigration. Some people ask me, what's my best taco to eat? But here at the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, we love everybody, especially Canadians. And we say elbows up, Canadians, go over the board. We love Canadians. We love people from Greenland. We love the Danish. We love the French. We love the English. We love people from Ghana. We love Jewish people. We love Christians. We love Native Americans, Black people, white people, Asian people. Who did I leave out? Oh, I think I got everybody. We love transgender people. If you're transgender, come on in. If you're gay, come on in. Have a good time. Get with the program. This is the channel of love. Oh, so if you're new here, every week I have a bunch of video clips from my travels to small towns and events in Mexico. I have clips every week. I got clips this week. But this is your show. If you have any questions about moving to Mexico, what is it like? Is it safe? Is it dangerous? Can you go to Costco? Can you go to Woolworths? Can you go to Best Buy here in Mexico? Just ask. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to get with the program now, see who is in the house. Let's see who is in the house. We got Marco in Chicago saying hello. We got Char Williams in the house saying hello. Hola, Char Williams, who's moving down here soon. And I think Marco's going to be down here maybe kind of soon. We got Mary J in the house. We got cold and snowy Jim Foster Real Estate. I guess since you're a real estate dude, if you want to buy some real estate and you're in Denver, I bet you want to call. I bet you want to go to Google and do a search for Jim Foster Real Estate. I bet he can hook you up with a great crib. And Tooth Fairy, who lives here in Morelia, Ola Tooth Fairy. She's a regular here. Buenos dias, mi amiga. And you're allowed to speak Spanish. I speak. Yeah. See, I can even translate that. That means good day, my friend, my female friend. That's what amiga stands for instead of amigo. And we got V in the house. You looking good this morning, girl. Nancy Trevino in the house. Talking that Spanish. Woohoo! Katrina the Maker in the we missed her for the last couple of weeks. We got the buck stops here. Buenos dias y feliz sábado. That means good day and happy Saturday, Bill. And we got Liston Henry in the house. Also, Liston is here in Morelia. Kevin Winters in the house. Hey, Kevin, great to see you here. Tanya in Seattle. Morning, Tanya. Great to see you here. Let's get with the clips. Let me share with you what's been going on. Here's what's been going on this week here in my life. For you guys that may not know, as I make this broadcast, this is the view that I'm looking at through the front window there. I look at that all day while I'm on the computer here editing video. That's what I see all day, each and every day, except today's a little different than this picture. Today, all those clouds are gone. It is nothing but blue sky, bright blue sky. Yes, we got palm trees, peaceful, no cars burning up. And let me go down. Let me scroll down here in the images here. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. So my typical day is I get up in the morning, and this is the walk that I walk 5 days a week. Walk up the hill and down the hill for an hour. This is how it's dark. And there are many people on my block that walk this walk with me. On the left, that's where the park is over there. And that's around 6:30 in the morning. But after about an hour, it looks like this. It's bright and sunny, and it's a little hazy, but straight ahead in the horizon, that's a big mountain, and that is El Centro, the middle of Morelia. What a place to visit. And I'm always meeting new people. A lot of people ask me, well, do they like dogs in Mexico? Can I bring my dog with me? Yeah, this is a lady I met up the street with her beautiful dog, and they're playing their favorite game. Look, even in Mexico, the dogs like to chase their balls and bring them back to you. Look, he'll do it again. He's chasing. This is a Mexican dog. It's universal. Dogs all over the world like to chase the ball and bring it back to you. This is one of the great things about living in Morelia as opposed to living in other places I've lived in. I live in a community where there are young people, kids going to school every day, people half my age, 75% of my age, people older than me. And also where I live, this is a Mexican community. I hang out with Mexicans all the time, and I'm walking down the street, and this car over here that ain't got no car left, just like 3 days ago, that was a Tesla. That was one of them Tesla silver cars. That's what it was. I don't know what happened to it. It looked like somebody got angry, and it was a brand new Tesla, and now ain't nothing. I don't know what happened. I didn't do it. Tell Elon I didn't do it, but that's what's there now. And then yesterday was Friday, and I'm sorry that I'm sorry to regress and share this video with you, but every Friday I got to do it. I got to go down to what they call the tianguis. They set this up every Friday. They got fresh fish right from some lake. I don't know what lake it is. They got all kinds. Mexicans love pancakes too. Those are little teeny tiny pancakes, and they'll make them fresh for you, put syrup and butter on them. Yum, yum. And at the tianguis every Friday, cheap, fresh fruits and vegetables. And I always get in trouble for saying cheap. So, hey, I get hate mail. I tell you what, I get hate mail. Yeah, people say, "Oh, well, you shouldn't say cheap. You should be inexpensive. You should say inexpensive." I tell you what, man. When I was growing up, my family used to always say cheap. Oh yeah, we went there. It was cheap. Oh, we did this. It was cheap. I didn't learn the word inexpensive till I got to Dartmouth College. That's when I learned the big words. Oh, inexpensive. I had to look it up because all my life, my family always said cheap. So for you people that can't handle the word cheap, well, I got something for you. Now, I think a couple of weeks ago, I shared this. Wait. Okay. At the Tianguis, you walk out of the Tianguis, and every Friday, check this out. See that big pot right there? That is filled with like half a pig, and they cook it all night across the street. That is all hot pork, and they serve. Look at that. They serve that all up. I bet Tooth Fairy would love to get on some of that nice greasy pork. Yeah, Tooth Fairy, you can find it down at the Tianguis. Woo-hoo! Yeah, people eating the joys of living in Mexico. I used to like pork a lot. Bacon, spare ribs, all that stuff. Pork chops. I was brought up on pork chops. Greasy food. I leave it alone now. My body can't handle it. Okay, let me move ahead a bit. Last week, I shared this image with you. And if you look in the trees, you'll see those purple flowers in those trees. And those are jacarandas trees. Jacarandas trees. And you'll find them throughout Mexico, and they bloom in March. And they're really coming out now. They're beautiful, and you will see streets, a lot of streets in Guadalajara. You can just drive down streets in Guadalajara this time of year, and you'll see miles of jacarandas trees along the road. Now I'm over by the big grocery store near where I lived called La Comer. Tooth Fairy knows where this is, and you'll see the purple jacarandas trees going all the way down that street. I'm going to the money machine here, but there's a walkway over the road, and look at the this just goes for miles. Purple, beautiful jacarandas trees, and the little flowers fall off on the sidewalk, and when you walk down the sidewalk, it's like you're walking in fairy tale land. Look at all the jacarandas trees. They'll stay purple like that through about the end of April. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful to see. One of the joys of living in Mexico. Just one of the many, many joys of living in Mexico. Okay, now let me tune back here. Randy Rudolph in the house. Buenos dias, everyone from Ajijic. Hola. It's always great to see some Ajijic in the house. And I tell you what, I lived in Puerto Vallarta for 10 years. And then somebody told me, I think we're moving to Lake Chapala. I'd been there 10 years. I never heard of Ajijic. And I bet there's other people out there that have never heard of Ajijic. So let's get out, Mister. Let's take a peek at Mr. Map and show everybody where Ahihic is. Let's zoom out a little more here. Here we go. We're getting closer now. We can see Morelia, where I am in the middle of the map here. See, there's Morelia, El Centro, and you can see Guadalajara over here. Wonderful place. That is in the state of Jalisco. Morelia is in the state of, oh my God, I went blank. Oh, Michoacan. And if we come over here and zoom in, and this is about, Guadalajara is about a 3.5 hour bus ride. You can probably drive there. You could probably drive there from here in about 2.5 hours. But if we zoom in, there's Guadalajara up here, 45 minutes on a good day. You zip down this route right down here, and here's Ahihic. It is fabulous. I'm going to call it a town. There's about 40,000 people here. Here is the town of Chapala, and this blue area down here at the bottom, it says on this map, Lago de Chapala, which means Lake Chapala, and that is the largest freshwater lake in Mexico. That's where Ahihic is. And some people, I've done videos on Chapala. I've done videos on Ahihic. I've lived in both of those places. And over here, you'll see Jocotepec. I'm going to say Ahihic is going to cost you a bit more money to live there. Jocotepec is on the lake. They have a beautiful malecon, one of the most beautiful malecons in Mexico. Now, here we go. Where did I leave off? Here we got Brian, pretty boy, Brian Maiden in the house. Hola, Brian. Always great to see you here. Look at his pretty face and elbows up. Brian's up in Canada. Brian's thinking his best friend lives in Ahihic. His best friend lives in Ahihic. He's trying to figure out where to move to in Ahihic. Come on down, move to Ahihic, Brian. But remember, you got all them cobblestone roads down there. You got to watch yourself so you don't fall down. We've got 55 people in the house, 19 likes. A buck stops here. I'm at my ranch house here in Colorado Springs. Right now, it's snowing and freezing outside. Mucho frío. Get out. Get out. Listen to Tom Petty. Tom Petty said, you don't have to live like a refugee. But on the other hand, being on a ranch in Colorado sounds pretty cool to me. It sounds mucho frío cool. Ha, ha, ha. That was a joke. Fluent in Spanish. This is Steve in KC. Fluent in Spanish. If so, where did you learn so well? You've been able to live in Mexico 20 years. Where did you learn it to be so good? Just picked it up over time there. Good question. My Spanish. Oh, man. Many Mexicans tell me that my Spanish is very good. Okay. But my Spanish is far from perfect. I started taking Spanish when I was in 7th grade, and I studied Spanish all through high school. I studied Spanish the first year of Dartmouth College, and at Dartmouth College, all students have to go live in the country of the language that they are studying. So I had a best friend that he was studying Russian, so he had to live in Russia for 9 weeks. I had a friend that was studying Mandarin Chinese at Dartmouth, so he lived in China for 9 weeks. So I chose Spanish, so I lived in Mexico for 9 weeks with a Mexican family in San Luis Potosi. That was help. I had a Mexican girlfriend. She spoke Spanish, nothing but Spanish. Nelly Gonzalez. I've talked about her before. And she took me all over, a rich Mexican lady. She took me all over Mexico. And on my last day, I was getting ready to leave, and she started speaking fluent English. I said, Nelly, you speak English? And why didn't you tell me? She said, well, if I had talked to you in English, you wouldn't have learned Spanish. Okay. So anyway, after I left San Luis Potosi, I didn't speak Spanish again until I came back to Mexico. That was like 30 years later. Then I had a girlfriend for 8 years that didn't speak any English. That was a big help. So just being with Mexican women, I guess it's the Mexican women I've been with and speaking Spanish with them. So sometimes, also you have to understand there are 360 dialects of Spanish in Mexico. So when you speak Spanish to some Mexicans, you'll understand everything they say. You will talk to other Mexicans, even in their same families, who speak a different dialect, and you won't understand diddly squat. That means nothing. So, okay, so my Spanish is, I say it's okay. I can find a bathroom. I can order a cheeseburger. I can count money. Okay. I know what time it is, but, whatever. Thank you. Hola. Okay. I'm all cheered up. Knowing dogs chased balls. I knew that's why I made the video. That's why I made the video. I bet I knew that some people were always wondering that, and that's why I put it in the video. Ray, El Paso, Texas, in the house of welcome, Ray, and my wife, my two wives up in Dallas, Texas, making some money. Our man, thank you, my girlfriends. Can't wait for y'all girls to come down here so we can have that threesome we've been talking about forever. And thank you so much. Besos means kisses. Thank you so much for being the first to contribute to the channel. If you're new here and you don't know how to contribute to the channel, at the bottom of the chat box where you see the messages, there's a little $sign. You click that little $sign and some options, click up, and then you can donate $2, $10, $5. You can donate $5 million. I'm still waiting for that first Donald Trump cabinet member to show up. One of Donald Trump's cabinet members, I know one of them wants to move to Mexico, get out of that situation they're in, and I'm waiting on one of them to come and donate $5 million. It hadn't happened in 3.5 years, but I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen one day. One of Donald Trump or Elon Musk, I know he wants to get out of the United States. I know he wants to come down to live in a small town in Mexico where nobody knows where he is. I know I'm going to show him a city one day going live, and I know he's going to donate like $1 billion. So that's how you donate. You click the little $sign, donate $2, $5. Or if you're Elon Trump, that was a Freudian slip. Elon Trump. If you're Elon Trump, click the $5 billion donate button. But thank you so much, Lisa, for contributing to the channel. And of course, you can always click in the donate button at the very bottom of the description, and that's what Char Williams just did, and she donated $21.15 to the channel. Thank you so much, Char Williams. Love you, girl. Axel Foley in the house. Hola, Axel. Toothberry. You bet, Billy. Oh, she's funny. If you guys don't know by thus far, Tooth Fairy is a vegan. She's a vegan. She has no part of any kind of meat. She's like my cousin. My cousin is an Ahihi, fabulous artist, no meat whatsoever. And that is what, but I like to rib her. I like to push her buttons. Elbows up, Rocky in Ontario. Elbows up. That's right. Elbows up over the board. And Brian Maiden in Canada also. When I come back to Mexico, I will go to Ajijic and then take a bus to Morelia. That's the bus ride from Ajijic. What's going to happen, Brian? You end up taking a bus from Ajijic to Guadalajara. That's like a 45-minute bus ride. And then it will be a 3.5-hour bus ride to Morelia, and I'll show you a good time. And then take a bus to Morelia. Not sure that's okay. I'll be here. I'll have plans for you. Jordan Reyes. Hello, Bill. Is Jordan the Daca man from Miami? Okay. Thank you so much for your videos. You are very welcome. Come on down here to Morelia. Bring some of them women that you hanging out with you. Thank you. I appreciate that. How you like that? From Miami, Florida. Welcome, Jordan. Welcome. Char knows where it is as well. I take her on some of my journeys via video. The fabulous, classy La Comer. I was just in La Comer yesterday. What did I get? I tell you what, on a personal note, I use mouthwash all the time. But I had to switch. I had to switch from Listerine. Because I couldn't figure out how to get the child-proof top off. I had to use a screwdriver. I almost put the screwdriver point through my hand trying to, it took me like an hour to finally get so I switched to Oral-B. Oral-B's child-proof lid is not as frustrating as Listerine. That's just on a personal note. Rope drop to Bill. Of all the cities you've lived in, which had the weather that suited you the best overall? Rope drop 2. And first of all, thank you so much for asking. And if you're new here, if you ask a question, I will stop everything I'm talking about and answer your question. To answer your question is Morelia. For me, Morelia, this climate is perfect. Now, let's look at this map again. Let's look at this map. Let me turn off your thingy there. And let's go over here to the Guadalajara area again. This whole area here, Ajijic. In Ajijic, they say they have the best climate in the world. I used to believe them. I don't think that's true. But the Ajijic, I've lived there. Chapala, I've lived there. The weather is fabulous. And believe it or not, the weather in Guadalajara is pretty fabulous. In the summer, it might be 95 degrees in the daytime, but it's a dry heat. And if you are in a building without air conditioning, the building's going to be like 60, 62 degrees without air conditioning. So this all of central Mexico. So I'm over here in Morelia. All of central Mexico. You go to Guanajuato, you go to Leon, you go to even Mexico City. All of those places have excellent weather. Like today here, it's a low of 41, but it's going to go up to 84. And that 84 It's going to be a dry heat. So Morelia for weather is very good for me. Though I lived in Guadalajara, the weather was fine there. Chapala, the weather was very good there. Ajijic, very good. I've lived in Mazatlan. That's great in the winter. Puerto Vallarta, great in the winter, but in the summertime, you're going to sweat your ass off. No other way to say it. No. Char Williams, yes, Tooth Fairy is preparing me too much. Good. She has shown me many beautiful things, right? On Tooth Fairy, doing your job, girl. James Lee, good seeing you. Love Mexico and plan to winter somewhere around Morelia in retirement. I love Morelia. Brian, hope you hit me up for that dance. See, yeah, we're all talking together on the back side. Yeah, Tooth Fairy, don't get him all riled up. He'd be falling down and stuff on the dance floor. Matthew Ola, Elon is going to Mexico with Donald. Uh-huh. Yeah, the truth is coming out. Elon, and Donald. Okay, now here we go. Copyright that real quick, E.T. Okay. I don't know what you mean, Marco. I got a truck outside the window out front. There's a truck outside. It's making noise. I don't know what kind of truck that is. Sounds like a gas truck. Whatever. Jen, Bill, and everyone. Bill, thanks so much for your great content. Jen, thanks for showing up, leaving a comment. I do what I can with what I got. Thank you so much. The states of Yucatan and Quintana Roo have unbelievably hot and humid, and the power goes out frequently. Hottest place I've ever been in my life. Please beware. Yeah. What Buck is talking about there is the Yucatan. That's where Merida is. And people say, hey, are you going to go to Merida? You know, it's hot and humid as hell all year there. And I'm not going. I don't like that hot, humid weather. No. I like it here. That's why I'm here in Morelia. I was here in first time I was here, it was August 25th. And it was chilly at night, warm and dry and sunny in the day. That's how I like to roll, baby. And Reggie Meggs, Ola Bill, love your videos. Thank you so much, Reggie. I'm beginning to make my plans to travel to Mexico. I want to visit some of the smaller cities around Morelia. Thanks for the many ideas. Okay, let me say this. Right up front. First of all, thank you for contributing to the channel. I'm going to say something really serious. And it's about visiting Mexico and vacationing in Mexico. And the first time, I took a vacation to Cancun like 40 years ago. I was on the beach, nice hotel, all of that. That was Cancun. That was not Mexico. Then 10 years in Puerto Vallarta. I mean, okay, I lived in a Mexican neighborhood. Okay, that was kind of Mexico. Okay, that was fine. Mazatlan, you know what? If you're going to take a vacation in Mexico, come to Morelia. Come to Morelia and spend like 2 weeks. Watch my videos about the Pueblos Mágicos, which means magical cities, close to Morelia, and just visit those magical cities for a couple of weeks. You can go back. You can go back to Morelia almost every night, but like go to Pátzcuaro, go to Paracho, watch my videos. I think I have a playlist of magical cities near Morelia. Make that a vacation. Come in the summertime, vacation time. Get an Airbnb and then go to. I mean, now that's a vacation. That's how you can get and real Mexican food, inexpensive trip. Come enjoy Mexico, the real Mexico. And while you're here in Morelia, if you want some American food, I live like a mile away from an Applebee's. Across the street from Applebee's, there's a McDonald's. Next door to Applebee's, what is that called? Chili's. There's a Chili's next door to Applebee's. Yeah, you can eat American food. Everything's cool. Everything's cool down here. We're all good down here. Yeah, but yeah. And okay, I do have clips to share. And I have some thank yous to put out. But let me go back to the map. And Reggie, again, thank you for donating to the channel. Johnny Williams, good morning, my brother. Great to see you. Raining here in Texas. We don't let the rain come down here. You got to talk to your governor, Greg Abbott, about allowing that rain in April. We don't allow that. We don't allow that shit down here in April. In April, in Morelia, Mexico, we don't let that happen. Claudia, the president of Mexico, said, no rain. First week of April, let it be cool and sunny, no humidity. Greg Abbott, he can't handle that. Come on down here. And Johnny, thank you so much for contributing to the channel so that we can travel. I'll be on the road all this week making videos for April. Lenora Wilson, looking forward to the warm, hot weather all year long. No more snow. Yes, I grew up in Ohio. I went to school in New Hampshire 4 years. In January, I swear to God, I am not kidding, in New Hampshire, Hanover, New Hampshire, every January, 4 years, swear to God, it was 50 below zero, 50 below zero, and 5 feet of snow on the ground all winter. I'm not kidding. I'm just telling you, okay? James Lee, Bill, what do you think the attitude towards gays seems in Morelia? Okay. That's a very good question, and I want to be cautious about how I answer this. But okay, first of all, Puerto Vallarta, they say, is the gay capital of Mexico. Okay. I had 2 gay landlords. One gay landlord was Don Pickens, who owns a gay resort. It's called Casa Cupola. Look it up on Google. Casa Cupola. I used to do their website, and I lived under Don for 3 years. And it's a fabulous resort. It's a gay resort. But in Puerto Vallarta, they have this place on the beach. It's called Blue Chairs, and that's where it's the gay beach. And I was walking down the beach one day, you know, high season, walked down the beach, and all of a sudden I looked around. I was in Blue Chairs. It was just thousands of gay people, thousands, and they have all kinds of gay bars, gay strip clubs. Now that is the gay capital of Mexico. But all over Mexico, people are real chilled out. And many people have gay family members. I have dated women who have had sons that are gay, or cousins that are married, women married to other women. Now, to get back to Morelia, there's a guy down here. His name is Wayne, and he organizes. I don't know if he's American or Canadian. He's 77. He organizes all kinds of events for expats down here. He's gay. And when I first moved here, I was talking to him about the gay experience. I'm straight, but I wanted to know what the gay experience was like. He's gay, 77 gay. And what he told me, he said, Bill, I'd never heard this saying before. He said, there's more gays down here than you can swing a cat at. I'd never heard that before, but there's a lot of gays in Morelia and throughout Mexico. And Mexicans don't give a crap. Mexicans don't give a crap about gay people. I mean, they're very accepting in 99.99% of personality situations. I hope that addresses your concern. And Brian Maiden, thank you so much, bro. Brian, Pretty Boy Maiden, for contributing to the channel as you do every week. Come on down here. Don't fall down. And over the last couple of months, Brian has been working on losing weight. He's lost like 40 pounds in the last few months, and he feels great. Thank you very much for contributing to the channel. Tooth Fairy, that's right, Reggie. I just visited Pátzcuaro this week. Pátzcuaro is the bomb. And I made videos. A lot of videos that I've made, if you just go to YouTube, type in the name of a city and follow that with Bill the Geek, then you'll be able to see if I've made a video about it. Pátzcuaro is one of those cities. Let me show you where it is here on the map. We'll go over here to Morelia in the middle, and let's zoom in a bit right here. Here we go. Okay, here's Morelia right here. And where is it? It's right over. It's not showing up on the map, though it should, but it's right over here by these places right here. Let me zoom in again, see if it shows up. There it is. Here's Morelia. And if I'm not mistaken, this is only like an hour drive. If I had found Pátzcuaro before I found Morelia, there's a very good chance that I would be living in Pátzcuaro. And even though Pátzcuaro, even though Morelia is very affordable, I bet the taxi driver in Pátzcuaro said that you could get like you could rent a 3-bedroom house for about $250 a month. That would be unfurnished, the taxi driver told me. She thinks So She Speaks is in the house. I could never afford to live near the beach in the U.S. It's fabulous to be able to have lunch on the beach just because. Now, let me talk to that idea. No, I don't live near the beach, but I've lived on the beach for 12 years, and she thinks So She Speaks. One of the most fabulous things about living on the ocean is ocean breakfasts, ocean brunches, ocean dinners, ocean sundowns and sun up. That's something that you can't replace about living on the ocean. She thinks So She Speaks. You are exactly right. Oh, okay. For the best mati. What is mati? Is that some vegan food I've never heard of? Mati. Ajijic is, there you go. Ajijic is very gay friendly. All of Mexico is gay friendly. Lenora Wilson. Oh, yeah. I'll be in Merida, Mexico on the 11th. Good for you. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, you all got to get together. Thanks. Buck stops here. Cabo San Lucas has lots of gay bars. I took a yacht cruise in the Sea of Cortez. Most of the passengers and crew were LGBTQ, no problemo. There you go. See? Yeah, everybody's talking. Hello, Tommy Sands. Great to see you in the house. There you go. Jamie in the house. Hola, Jamie. Great to see you in the house. He's in I think he's still up around Montreal, Canada. He loves Canada. Elbows up, Jamie. He's never leaving. He loves it up there. He loves that chilly snow. Right on, Jamie. I can answer that, Reggie. Morelia is very pro-gay. There you go. They have gay parades here all the time. When they have parades, all the government and private businesses decorate with gay colors. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go to some video clips. Now, let's see. Okay, I got some video clips here. Okay. Oh, here we go. Let me click this button. I got some. Let me see which video clips. Okay. So let me show you some clips. Okay. Okay. Now, here we go. Oh, come on, Bill. Find the correct. Here we go. Okay. So this. Okay, here we go. This city is Yuriria. And I was surprised. It's a beautiful place. I showed you some clips last week. I put up a video about this city in the middle. I think it was Tuesday of this week. It got like 3,000 views. That's pretty good. It was a very nice trip. But here's some. There's a convent that I did not share with you. What's going on here? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. They have a Malecon, my hotel. I think I showed you this last week, but this is, I believe this is called the Laguna, which is like a lake, de Yuriria, and all that green stuff over there. On the right-hand side is a lake. That is the Malecon. And it's a beautiful city, about 68,000 people. They have an extension of the University of Guadalajara, so they have college students there, and nice, quiet, clean streets. Big houses. I bet you could buy a really nice house there for about $150,000. And again, I just did something wrong. Here we go. Okay, gonna walk a little bit more. The town was, it's beautiful. It's worth a trip. It's north of Morelia. In a car, I bet you could drive there in 1 hour. The bus took about 2 hours because it stopped 3 times. Nice streets. Let's go on down here. There is one of the many churches. Oh, but I tell you what, it was just nice for me. I just sat there in one of the 3 or 4 plazas in El Centro, and I just watched the people walking around. They had beautiful women in this town, people of all ages, little kids, teenagers, college students, young adults, just very peaceful and excellent food. And these guys, I walked by this place several times. These guys out there eating food, drinking beer, and they were out there for like 2 or 3 days. You can shop. Look at the people just sitting on the little benches. Look, here's another person just sitting there enjoying the beautiful weather. Lots of places to sit and drink beer, and if you drink beer. Okay, so now there's a place that I'm going to show you. Oh, here we go. Now there's a place I'm going to show you now that I didn't show you last week, and it is called the crater of Yuriria, the crater. Okay. Now, it's really not a crater, though that area does have a history of volcanic action. So I'm looking it up on the map. Also, I want to say that now when I travel on my phone, I'm using Google Maps a lot more because I can find a place before I get to the place and write it down. Then I can go into Google Maps and do a search for it. And as I'm walking, Google Maps will give me directions on how to walk there. So I'm walking to the crater through town, and here's what I see. A rooster. Oh, you gotta like this. This is going to happen to you whenever you visit Mexico. Okay. And this is it's like a stone house. And you can see more roosters down there also. I'm going to play that video again because, well, first, let me show you this. This is walking past the rooster. I'm walking past the rooster. And these, believe it or not, behind these doors, there are some fabulous big giant homes. You can tell wealthy people live in these homes. But I'm going to go back to the rooster. Now, in the lot to the left of the rooster, it's like people were living in a whole different time period. It's like they had stone walls and chickens, and for roofs, they had like plastic garbage bags. It's just a whole different time zone, but enough of that. So I'm walking to the crater, and I get to the crater, and it's not really a crater. What it is a big man-made lake. And this man-made lake is the first man-made lake in Latin America, constructed in the 1550s. And it covers about 17,000 acres. Okay, here we go. We go in. And here it is. But it depends. It depends on when you go as to how much water you see. And I spent like a couple of hours here, and you can see the people. That road goes all around the crater, which is actually a lake. And there were a lot of people just. This is probably around 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. You're going to see people sooner or later walking down this path. They have all kinds of barbecue clips. Very beautiful environment. Okay, let's get with it here. Now you can actually see the lake. It was just beautiful, and all you could hear is birds chirping. That's all you could hear. You didn't hear any cars, no people. Again, I think this is a Tuesday around 10 o'clock in the morning. Very still water, and this was the first man-made lake in Latin America. So I'm just going to go down here and walk around. It's very peaceful. There's some birds. There's ducks flying around. And this was created in 1558. And the same people that built the cathedral built this man-made lake. And little ducks walking around. They look like they getting ready to do the do. If you look at them real good, they're right there. But just you didn't. I mean, it was just there's a duck out there swimming. Oh, and look at all the houses right across the lake. Look at all those houses. I mean, you could get a house on the lake, and you're going to see some more ducks, I think, over there on the left-hand side. Little baby ducks, maybe. Where did they go? But see all the houses. Yeah, you could probably get a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, fully furnished apartment right on the lake. And this is about a 10-minute walk from El Centro. Yeah, get a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, fully furnished apartment right on the lake. And around the lake, these are like, look at the houses above the lake. There you go. You could live up there, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. I bet you could for sure get 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, fully furnished for about $500 a month. Yes. And for those of you that didn't see this city is Yuriria, which is about an hour north of Morelia. That's where it is. And this is another thing about visiting Morelia. You can come to Morelia, visit this city, be there in an hour, walk around town, get out of the town, come on back. And let's show you a span of the entire lake. There is fish in the lake. You can come here, live here for $500 a month. You're 10 minutes. It took me about 15 minutes to walk here from the Malecon, but I got lost a couple of times. Because I'm not all that bright. But again, this is like around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock on a Tuesday. I bet, and those are barbecue pits. Mexicans love doing the barbecue thing. Yeah. If you look up barbecue in the dictionary, you'll see pictures of Mexicans. That's right. They invented barbecue. And one more time, I'm going to show you the houses with the view over the lake, right above the lake. I'm sure you can find a wonderful place right on they would call this the crater lake. Okay, one more time. But it was beautiful, very peaceful, very peaceful. And yeah, we had to get the drone out. We had to get the drone out so that people could get an idea of what this is really like. There you go. Yeah, you got the lake. Imagine being there with your loved ones on the lake and the sun is going down and you got some barbecued chicken and maybe some grits and some cornbread. Yeah, oh yeah, just enjoying the day. Yeah, this is the joys of living in Mexico right here. Let's take a peek from this side, from the good side. Again, this is Yuriria, 1 hour north of Mazatlan. Okay. Yeah. I gotta do this one last drone shot. Are we going to show houses? Maybe not. Oh, but look at the people. In the middle, you see some people walking. I saw a lot of people exercising, jogging around the lake, walking around the lake. Older people my age walking around the lake. People half my age walking around the lake. Couples, mothers with their babies walking around the lake. And again, that place is called Yuriria, and Yuriria is where are we at? Right there, right there. We'll go to 25. Go to 25. Yuriria is right here. You can see Morelia at the bottom of the map. Get on a bus or drive straight due north. You're going to go through Quizio. Quizio, we did a video on that. Another beautiful city. And you get right up there before the lake at the very top, and you're at Yuriria. It's a 2.5-hour bus ride, but you could drive there in 1 hour. A great and also, I didn't know this until I got there, but Yuriria is it's a Mexico magical city, Pueblos Magicos. And Pueblos Magicos, there are only, there are only around 177 of those throughout Mexico. Let's go back to comments and see what be happening in the comment center. Okay, Jamie, how are you? How are you recovering? Kimberly, saludos, Bill. What is a good day trip from Morelia, either for the great food or scenery, views, or culture? Okay. Okay. This town I'm showing you right now, Yuriria, I would definitely do that one just because it's so close. It's an hour away. Second on the list, I'd say Pátzcuaro. Pátzcuaro would definitely be high on the list. Pátzcuaro for sure. Let's look at the map. Pátzcuaro and I tell you what, I've just been to so many places. I've been to so many places. Let me see. Oh, definitely I would go to Angangueo. Angangueo is Butterfly Town. It's a beautiful little town for the culture, for the food, and you can actually go see the monarch butterflies. Yeah. And I've just been to little too many places, but Pátzcuaro right over here, that's a definitely go-to town. Yeah. Or now this is, or Quiroga is close, a great town. Yeah, try that. And there's another place that I'm looking for that I'm not finding right off the bat. Yeah, so there's two that I can come up with right now. But just just pick a couple of Pueblos Magicos and you'll be good to go. Okay, now let's go back over here. Okay. Jamie Lee, thanks, Tooth Fairy. That is an answer I'm looking for. I've been to PV, but prefer mountains and more temperate weather. Thank you. SP, in Yuriria, is the lake full to the max covered by vegetation? And that is why there aren't any mosquitoes there. The frogs, oh, cool, I don't know. Brian, pretty boy maiden. I love beer, but don't drink too much anymore. Amen, Brian. Right on. Okay. And Justin, elbows up over the board. Thank you so much for contributing to the channel, Justin. Thank you so much for helping me. And you Canadians, Brian, Maiden, Justin, you guys chipping in to keep me on the road so I can make more of these videos. Matthew, freshwater lake. Yes. No piranhas, fish in there. No piranhas. These are fresh water, beautiful lakes. Thanks, Bill. Yuriria looks like a good day trip. And okay. Let me go. Let me talk about that city some more here in a second. Good morning, anybody in or near La Riviera Nayarit? I've been, okay, now, La Riviera Nayarit, let's look at the map here. You're talking about Puerto Vallarta, pretty much. And let's zoom out. Okay. And I don't want, and here's Puerto Vallarta in the middle of the map. There you go. So here's Puerto Vallarta. And so Nayarit is all up here. And here is Nuevo Vallarta. And that's pretty much what you're talking about. I mean, you can go there. They have some great resorts. I've been to resorts there. I've stayed at resorts there. And it depends on where your head is at. I'll never go back again, ever. But I did a video. A couple of weeks ago about Ixtapa and another city that's near there. And I do want to talk about this. Okay. Let me go over here. This zoom out. I think this is important for me. Uapan. Kimberly, try Uapan. That's about 2 hours from Morelia. It's a good trip. They have a great plaza, excellent food, great carnitas. You can spend 2 nights there for sure. But let me zoom in on this place. Okay, here's Morelia up here. Where I'm going to take you to now is a 4.5 hour deluxe bus ride from Morelia, and I want to talk about what Nayarit. But if you go right down here, where was I? Come on. Oh, I'm lost now. What did I do? I'm looking for something. Let's just do a search. Ixtapa. There we go. Let's do that. Oh, okay. I found it. This is just what I wanted. And I want to talk about Nayarit. Yes. Okay. Okay, here we go. So just 2 weeks ago, I was here. Zihuatanejo. I was right here. Beautiful, beautiful city. It's not real fancy, excellent streets, walking around, restaurants, beach, affordable hotels. But right down the beach, about a 10-minute drive is Ixtapa. And Ixtapa is like Riviera de whatever you're talking about, de Nayarit. And it's like my neighbor and I both went there separately. And just this week, I was Ixtapa is like you may as well be in Vegas. You may as well be in Miami at a resort. Why do it? That's why and he laughed. I said, why do that? Who would ever do that? That's all I have to say about Riviera Nayarit. Yeah, just go to Miami. Go to Disneyland in LA. Go to Kentucky. Go to Dolly World, wherever that is. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah. Investor news. U.S. stock market loses over $10 trillion since Trump became president. Yes, the stock market went down 6,000 points on Thursday and Friday of last week. Yep. And I was making videos before the election. People said I lost about 10,000 subscribers. I was saying, this is what's going to happen. And all I can say is, how's your 401k? Right after the election, somebody got on here, a Trumper, and they said, well, I just made $60,000 in 2 days. I'm sure you did. And in the last 2 days of this week, you lost that $60,000, and then you lost $60,000 more. That's funny. I have no money in the stock market. Took it all out before Trump came to office. Okay. Thanks, Char. But surely 4 flights, 1 long but lovely bus ride. Very good. Yes, Tijuana, Morelia, and Mexico City, great experiences. Yes, Zia Tanejo looks beautiful, but don't. Oh, yes, they do have crocodiles. Yeah, they have crocodiles. That's serious. But they have crocodiles in Puerto Vallarta too. And they have golf courses in Puerto Vallarta. And sometimes people will take their dogs to the golf course and the crocodiles eat them. Seriously. That's funny. Deep Think Now. Wife and I are making plan to move to Mexico with investments going down the tube and negative vibes, and the USA is giving off. Now I worry. Now this is very good. This is very good. Deep Think Now. I go out and walk around. I do my morning walk. I go to my tiendas every afternoon. Every day I go out. And Mexicans still love me every day. Now I'm going to say 95% of the Mexicans I run into, 95% are just loving, wonderful people, helpful every day. And with all these tariffs going on back and forth, but I go out and the Mexicans love me every day. They love me every day. I think Tooth Fairy would say the same thing. She lives here. Liston Henry, I think he would say the same thing. And something on my list to talk about, I have a new dentist. And I have a new dentist. And their office is 3 blocks from where I live. And I spent a week with them. I got 2 root canals and other stuff done. And my dentist is a husband and a wife. Cesar and Christina, both dentists. Okay. So I'm walking back from my little store yesterday down the beautiful little walk I do. And this car pulls up and there's no other cars on the street, just this car. So it wasn't a Jeep. It was kind of like one of those Suzukis with a rack on top. And this guy was looking at me, and it was my dentist. And I walked over to the car. He put out his hand for a fist bump, and his wife, the other dentist, was in the car. And she leaned over him, gave me the biggest smile. They were so happy to see me. It was like, look. And they know I make travel videos. And they gave me they were so happy to see me. So I'm just going to say everything's good down here. Everything's good down here. Richard Laura, good morning, everyone, and Brother Bill. A rosy relocation was tirelessly persistent in finding me the exact house I was looking for. Move in May 1st. Wow, that's really soon. Good for you. Richard and I have been talking a lot on the phone and through WhatsApp, and Rosie came through. And if you're looking to relocate to Morelia, to Morelia or Pátzcuaro, contact Rosie. Just go to buildthegeek.org. Then click on FAQs. You'll find Rosie at the very top. She will help you out. Lawhoff 95. Hola, chica. Thank you for contributing to the channel. Hi, Bill. I would love to see a walking video of the big park in, Morelia. Bosque, has 2 museums in it as well. Ooh, history and contemporary art. Let me do a screenshot of that. And I will do that. I just took the screenshot, and that's it. Thank you for the tip, and consider it done. Wow, maybe I could do that this week. 2 museums and the park itself. Woo, right on, girl. Thank you for the tip, and thank you for donating to the channel. Indeed, yes. And I think Liston Henry is talking about how friendly the people still are here in Mexico. And that I'm really surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised with all this, with Donald Trump bad-mouthing Mexicans all the time. Kidnapping Donald Trump, kidnapping Mexicans, sending them to secret whatever. I mean, but the people love me every day. It's still a great place. Still a great place. Thank you, Bill. So sweet. Yeah, we'll hook you up on that. We will hook you up on that. All right, what else is going on now? William Mustache Stone Man. Enough bowl squeeze. Let's get back to talking about Mexico. Okay. Thank you, William Mustache Stone Man. I'm so glad. I'm so happy for your direction. Now, I don't have enough money to pick up everything and move to Mexico. Maybe one day I could, though. I'd say just leave all of your stuff. Leave all your stuff. Just come down here with nothing. I know a couple. They moved from Las Vegas to Ajijic. They owned a home in Las Vegas. He retired. And they sold their home, and they came down to Ajijic with 5 suitcases. 5 suitcases. And they came down here. They found a realtor, bought a house. Oh, and then they had all their furniture made in Guadalajara. They're totally happy. My cousin sold her ranch in Montana. Her husband died. She'd been traveling the world. She had lived in Saudi Arabia for 2 years. She lived in Florence, Italy for about a year. She had the ranch in Montana. She sold everything and moved to Guadalajara. And I picked her up at the airport in Guadalajara. She had 1 suitcase. She got rid of everything on her ranch. And getting back to William Mustache Stone Man, let me put up this banner. There's a lot going on in the United States, and stay informed. Watch the Midas Touch on YouTube. It's the most popular news source in the world today. All attorneys, they get right down to it. And today there are like 1,300 protests scheduled throughout the United States. I think it's called Hands off. People in the streets all over the United States in protest, which is a very good thing. But stay informed. I watch the Midas Touch a lot because there's a lot going on, and I love the United States too much to lose it altogether just because of greedy diaper Don. Okay, let me say that. Thank you, William Mustache Stoneman, for reminding me to say that. Now, okay. Richard, Mexicans in Mexico do not have the DNN we have in the U.S. They have been used, abused, and thrown away by U.S. Mexico does not pay lip service to the. They treat you as they want to be treated. Thank you. Love. Oh, yeah. Midas Touch, man. Check it out. Paige. Hey, everyone. I watch Midas Touch, too. Obviously, I'm not alone. Man. And the stock market went down, crash, and burn. Burn, baby, burn. Yeah, right on. Okay. I still have some more video clips. Now, in the last couple of weeks, when I was in Yuriria, I showed you clips. Of El Centro. The place, it's a beautiful place. I wouldn't get a hotel. I would get an Airbnb, but I do. Let me hide that for a second, and let me show this banner. Here we go. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to do something here. Oh, there we go. Okay, save that. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm back over here. And, okay, here we go. Okay, now this is they call it a convent. It's also, here's the name of the Museo ex Convento Agostino de San Pablo. Now, this place began construction in 1550 and ended construction in 1558, which I find to be pretty freaking amazing. And it was developed by friars. And this is like 1550, 1558. And friars are very similar to priests. Okay, where am I here? Oh, come on. What am I looking at here? I don't want that. So I'm going to go. Oh, there we go. No. So I'm going to go into this place. Here we go. We're going inside. It'll cost you 75 pesos to go in with my senior citizens discount card. I got in for free. And they must have had like 100 friars that are like priests that lived in this place. If you take in your camera, they charge you $3 if you take your camera in with you. Look, this is construction that was completed in 1558. That's before the Mayflower hit the East Coast. So you have the friars living in here, and their job was to be silent, to pray, and to study. And they have all this beautiful gardens, this beautiful architecture. Can you imagine this being complete? And there's the name of the place, Museo ex Convento Agostina de San Pablo. Oh, wow. Oh, and you can go in there, you pay the money. It's open from like 10 a.m. to like 5 p.m. Okay, they have little museums in here. Very friendly people that work inside. Nobody in here spoke any English. Nobody in here spoke any English. The statues going back, what, like 600 years? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. In the museum, crosses, of course. Oil paintings from the day. Hard to believe they did. I mean, you know, hard to believe they had oil paintings like this so far back. Okay. Rooms. Okay. And, what gets me is I thought you're going to see the hallways here in a second. I'm going to walk up the stairs to where the friars lived. Now, again, construction complete. Construction complete. 1558. Look at the woodwork. Look at those stairs. The place felt a little eerie just thinking of all these religious people. But here's where the friars lived. Now, I thought that all those little doorways you see, those are the rooms of the friars. We'll go into one of those little rooms in a second. But I thought that nuns lived in here. It wasn't nuns. It was friars, guys, priests, so to speak. All you have a little room there, that little chair to sit over there by the window. But at least out the window, you got a beautiful view of the garden. And friars were celibate, like priests. They didn't have wives. And they're just in there pray and study and eat. That's what was going on. There you go. Now, we only have a couple of more clips here. Here, we're going to go into a big room. We'll go into a big room. Look at these ceilings. This was completed in 1558. This is the town of Yuriria. Okay, now here's a big room. Who lived in here? I mean, look at this. You got a big room connected to the little room. That must be been the head friar's room. But now this is like the Hyatt Deluxe Suite for the friars. Okay, you get a direct connection with Jesus in this room right here. See, because Jesus can come straight through that little wire mesh thingy. Birds can't get in. Mosquitoes, the big mosquitoes can't get in like that. But here's a big room. The big room for the head friar. The head friar got like a deck. So when he be sneaking in his girlfriends and stuff, they'd be up here drinking wine quietly. The other friars in their rooms just like, nothing. Look at the big giant garden. Super garden. Complete. 1558. And this place is smack dab in the middle of town. Again, it's going to cost you, I think, 75 pesos, about $3 to get in. You can see the lake up there at the top. You can barely see the lake. That's where the Malecon is. That's where my hotel was. They would call it there. And look at the purple jacaranda tree in the middle there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah, this is definitely worth $3 to go in and walk around. Is fascinating, really. And I was getting ready to leave before. Look at the big giant plaza there. You know, view of the mountains. I was getting ready to leave before I went into the main room, the in the big the big giant room. I was getting ready to leave, go back down the steps, and the lady said, "No, no, no, you got to go in there. You got to go in there." Because she didn't want me to miss anything. Just one of the things to see in Yuriria. They have I'm going to call it a monastery. I'm going to call it a monastery in the city of Quitzio. Quitzio. That's where Marco's wife went to middle school. But they have a monastery like that there. Why did they have two of them so close? So I'm going to leave now, walk down the beautiful wooden steps. And in my imagination, I was thinking of all the friars over 500-600 years that have walked up and down those steps in solitude. There you go. And also what surprised me about the city of Yuriria, they have many informative signs like this. And notice they have it in Spanish and English. And this was the first magical city, Pueblo Magico, around Morelia that had English and Spanish signs. And here we go. There's the whole deal right in downtown. This is right in. I'm going to stop this. Okay. I'm going to stop this. Now here is something. I'm going to turn off that banner. I want to play that video again. Here we go. Okay. Now this is kind of funny. I'm going to stop that. I'm going to play it again. When you see this video, on the immediate left, you're going to see a bunch of green cars. Those are all taxis, okay? And this is right in the center of town. Now, check this out. Okay, so over there on the left, you saw all those green taxis right across the street. All those trees in the background on the right, that is a plaza, a giant plaza, lots of places to eat. I would bet that friar, I bet that statue is Friar Diego de Chavez, who instituted and started this whole thing. And that's the end of the videos that I'm going to show you about this place right here, Yuriria. I'd say it's definitely worth, I'm going to say, a 3-night stay. You go to the Crater Lake for a day, go to the monastery, walk around town, go buy some stuff, eat some food. I had some excellent food in this city. It was a wonderful, wonderful trip. Okay, somebody donated money. Richard Laura. Richard, thank you so much for donating $10.62. Richard went down into the description and clicked the donate button. Thank you so much, Richard. Okay, I'm missing something here. Okay. Tooth Fairy, It's fabulous here. They love Americans. They're not vindictive. They're incredibly wonderful. PPL. In my view, they are the best people in the world. The humanity here is nothing you ever saw. I agree with you totally. And Marco, thank you so much for contributing to the channel. Marco is in Chicago. His family, his mom and dad, his grandparents, they are from Morelia. And Marco gave me a list of about 20 cities to visit around Morelia. I've been to almost all of them. Bryden Maiden watches the Maiden Touch also. The Midas Touch is huge in Canada, the United States, and around the world. Christian MS. Okay, Yankees go home, you illegal invaders. Mexico is not a product to plan this and that. Let's see. I forget how that works. How does that work? Let's scroll up. Oh, it's like that. Okay. Kimberly. Okay, let's turn that off. There we go. Yes. That's the great thing about having your own YouTube channel. When you see stuff like that, you can just eliminate them forever and ever and ever from your channel. Okay. Absolutely. Yes. The place was fabulous. I was in there for maybe an hour, hour and a half, but it's just breathtaking. Billy, thank you very much. Talk about any subject you want. Many of us love when you talk about those. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much, Tooth Fairy. Shout out Midas Touch. Okay, since Tooth Fairy, okay. Well, let me get back to that. Nice touch, adding the names of the location you're showing in the videos at the bottom. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, Marco, because over the last couple of weeks, like I'm showing these videos and people say, where's this? Where's this? Where's that? So that's why I'm doing it now. And I will continue to do that in the future. All right. Lots of Canadians getting jailed and harassed when crossing into the USA at land borders now. Had to get to Mexico by car, plane, not so much of a problem. Yeah, that United States stuff, it is crazy. And one thing I do want to say before I get off today is Trump and J.D. Vance and their cabinet. They say, well, people are just going to have to suffer pain. They're going to have to suffer pain for a while. It's like, why? Everything was cool. The economy was the best in the world with Joe Biden. The economy was the best in the world. Interest rates going down, prices going down, inflation was going down. Jobs, Joe Biden added 16 million jobs. Stock market was at record levels like every day. And all of a sudden, Trump and his cabinet are saying, well, it's time for Americans to suffer pain. Canadians should suffer pain now. Well, I say, let Trump suffer some pain and let his cabinet members suffer some pain every day. They want us to suffer pain. Let Elon Musk suffer pain every day. Get their addresses and visit these people by the millions every day. If that's their motto, that is our motto. Let you suffer pain every day. Okay, now what are we talking about here? If someone is not rich, then the only reason to vote for Trump, well, there you go, right? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Woo-hoo. Oh, you make me want to sing a song. All right. or really dumb. Oh, that's just funny. That is hilarious. Okay, thank you. That's beautiful. We all need to remember humans are both good and evil. Crime and hatred exists worldwide, but it does love and affection. So Ray Garcia, that you the man, Ray. You the man. Ray is the man. Spread that love and joy. That's my job. My job is to spread love and joy. All I can do is just be love and joy, and look for love and joy wherever I go. But also, we have to call a spade. And Trump, Vance, all of Trump's cabinet members, you want us to suffer pain? Let's give them pain with those billions of dollars. Yeah, follow them around, scream and yell at them. Yeah, there we go. All right, so I don't have any more clips. I'm going to be on the road this week. I'm not going to tell you where I'm going. I'm not going to tell you where I'm going because I can't tip off my other people YouTubers. They show up before I do. Okay, now Iona Ringwald. Hola, girl, you looking good today. Bill, I've been following you, but my first time on live. Thanks so much for your detailed reviews of so many airs. Thank you. You're very welcome. Just came back from San Miguel Allende y Huatulco. Thank you, helping me plan the next scouting trip. You are very welcome. Thank you, Ms. Ringgold, for joining us and introducing yourself today with that beautiful smile. All right, y'all, that's all I got for today, for right now. I'm going on the road this week. I'm looking around my computers, make sure I didn't miss anything. Brian, Pretty Boy Maiden. Thanks, Brian, for showing up again. Thanks for, thanks, Brian, Pretty Boy Maiden. Thanks for contributing to the channel again and sharing the love with our group again. Thank you so much. Trump is bankrupting my country for now anyway. Years from now, it will come back somehow. Person blue eating spaghetti. Yes. Yeah, what goes around comes around. Marco, thank you very much. You are so welcome. Katrina the Maker, Marco. Okay, so I'm getting ready to hit the road. I'm headed to the Tienda. I'm starting my weekend. Tomorrow I'll be planning for this week's trips. So I'm gone, man. Thank you guys for just showing up again this Saturday. Good luck to each and every one of you. All I have to say is love you all. And I'm going to say adios. And to that, I'm going to say hasta luego. And hopefully, I will see you guys next Saturday. Have a great April day and go out and share some love. But if you see one of Trump's people, share some pain. Ha ha. Adios, amigos. Love you all. Bye.